Hey everyone, welcome to the All In Family Night. Oh my goodness, happy new year. You know, what's kind of cool about here in Mary Kay world is we actually get two, right? So our fiscal year is in July, and then we also have this beautiful new season in January. And what a wonderful time to come together tonight as the All In family, coming off of a record breaking first 6 months for our entire area. Wow. Congratulations, y'all. Give it up. Give yourself some clap. Give yourself a pat on the back. Give a little jig wherever you might be, because seriously, record breaking first 6 months for our area this year. And to God be the glory for all of his blessing, his provision, for even the growth, the obstacles, overcoming the valleys and working through them and learning and growing and navigating. Wow. It is so exciting to be here tonight, January 3rd, with you. And tonight is going to be full of inspiration, education, and a celebration and recognition as we honor you in the first 6 months. So, okay, I believe I'm supposed to pray. That's what I'm supposed to do next, right? Right?
Yes,
is that right?
Okay.
And we're going to pray. And I just invite you right now to just breathe in belief, peace, and to exhale worry, doubt, frustration, or fear right now. And let's just come before the Lord in this moment before we get started. So, Father God, we just come to you right now, wherever we are, literally from coast to coast. God, that we would just completely surrender where we are in this exact moment, that we would open up our hearts, our minds, our souls, and our bodies to receiving what you are speaking to us, each uniquely, specifically, the assignment that you're giving to us, Lord, that we would live that out in faith and obedience, that we would step into that with courage and just trust that you are using us exactly where we are, exactly in this season for such a time as this. God, would you just be over the words tonight as we share our lessons from 2021 and our vision for 2022? You are so good, God, and may tonight's All In Family Night, may it honor you. May it glorify you. May it bring you all the praise through this time together as we are here. We love you. We pray. And in your name we pray. Amen.
Amen. Awesome. All right. So we are going to get started with our recognition for tonight. So let me share the screen. Okay, so I think Heidi gets to start us off with the first part of recognition.
Okay, guys, we get to recognize all of our brand new independent beauty consultants in December that said yes to Mary Kay. Thank you guys for sharing the Mary Kay opportunity and passing it on, and therefore affecting these women's lives. So we have 17 new beauty consultants. Woo-hoo! Yeah, that's big. Yay! In December, you guys. Okay, so Alex Adair, if I say that wrong, I'm so sorry. Recruited by Kayla Kirkman Gertz. Nikki Colin, recruited by Cindy McCallan. We have Michelle Davies, recruited by Emily Smith. Susan Fodder, recruited by Jennifer Huff. Samantha Good, recruited by Kirby Andre. We have Kelly Hall, recruited by Sherry Mason. Kelly Holt, recruited by Jennifer Huff. Doris Horn, recruited by Sherry Mason. Sarah Jimenez, recruited by Vicki Highsmith. And the list goes on. Julie Merkel, recruited by Sherry Mason. Bonnie Masner, recruited by Sherry Mason. Hannah Opoka, recruited by Emily Smith. Cindy Phillips, recruited by Angie Emery. Jessica Redder, recruited by Maya Hall. And Ashley Schaefer, recruited by Sherry Mason. Zai Schwain, recruited by Sherry Mason. And Courtney Williams, recruited by Sherry Mason. Look at all those newbies. So excited, girls. Welcome to Mary Kay. Huge pink welcome.
That is awesome. Awesome. All right. And so as we have welcomed new consultants, we're next going to introduce to you our prestigious red jacket. Woo-hoo! These women are in the top 6% of the company. Top 6%, you guys. And these women, to become a red jacket, you start out as an independent beauty consultant, like the women that we just were introduced to that joined in December. And then as you add women to your team, as you do like what Heidi talked about, that you pass it on, which is what Mary Kay asked us to do, then you add one person to your team, then you add another. And when you add 3, that gets you to this level of red jacket. And this is really the level that we place so much importance on, the company places a lot of importance on, because this is such a special, prestigious level of leader, of moving into that position. And whether you want to be a director or not, this is such a prestigious thing, not only because of the lives that you're impacting, but also because of the financial impact that that can have for you and your family as you are building your teams. So we're going to introduce our red jacket consultants. So drum roll, please, guys. We have a brand new red jacket to recognize. Brand new, for the first time as a red jacket, Emily Smith from the Jennifer Huff unit lives in Grinnell, Iowa. We are so excited for you, Emily, in this brand new position that you have as well. So yay! All right, now, also as a red jacket, the star team builder level, we have Lisa Clark from the Heidi Ray unit. Yay, Lisa. Then we also have, let me scooch my screen here a little bit. From my unit lives in Madison, Alabama, Vicki Highsmith. And then from the Jennifer Huff unit, Kim Ploffer in Valparaiso, Indiana. And then from the Maya Hole unit, her sweet mama, Anna Maria Klunt. And then from my unit, we also have at the Star Team Builder level, Amy Parnell from Savannah, Missouri. Woohoo! Now we move up to the next level of red jacket. And so this is actually the position of team leader. And this position is open right now in our national area. This position is open. And so to move to this position, you go from 3 to 4 active team members to 5 to 7 active team members. And this is also for you the opportunity to be able to go on target for your very first Mary Kay career card. And so this position is open. And so as we are passing on this opportunity, and Jennifer's going to share some of the promotions that Mary Kay has in place as far as passing on the opportunity, then
yes,
this position in the month of January. So we are so excited for that. Okay, next we have in the elite team leader position, we have Laura Newson from the Maya Hole unit. Woohoo! And then we also have another special level of recognition. Brand, well, it's not brand new DIQ, but she is a brand new on like career card, but not on target. She has done it. And so we are so excited for Sherry and her team finishing the qualifications to pick up their very first Mary Kay career card as they continue on in director and qualification to become their own unit as well. So congratulations, Sherry, and your team of consultants and your guys' customers as well. That is so exciting. All right, then when you are a red jacket, you do get some special treatment. And one of those things is the ability to be on with us directors on a Red Hot Coffee Club call. Now this call happens the 3rd Saturday of each month. So the next one is on January 15th. And this call is specifically for those that are in the position of Star Team Builder or above. And you get special in-depth training and being able to just ask questions, pick our brains from all of our sales directors. And so Jennifer is actually going to be leading our next one on January 15th. And so we are so super excited for that. And so make it your goal to work with your director to achieve the red jacket position if you are not there already, because you still have lots of time to be able to do that before January 15th. So, all right, next up is Maya doing our first court recognition.
Awesome. Well, there are actually 2 national courts in Mary Kay. The first is the National Court of Sharing. You know, one of the best ways that we can honor Mary Kay Ash and this amazing opportunity that she's given to us is to pass it on. So tonight we are going to recognize and honor those who are passing on Mary Kay's opportunity by sharing and by inviting women to be a part of our Mary Kay family. So here we go. Let's meet our Court of Sharing achievers so far this year. With one new team member, Kirby Andre, Patty Kennedy, Kayla Kirkman Gertz, Riley Newson, Taylor Olson, Angela Rogers, Kendall Short, and Emily Smith. Congratulations to all of you for adding one new team member. In the top 8 in the National Court of Sharing. The Court of Sharing, just so you know, is also based on the Great Start Qualified period. The first 4 months of a brand new beauty consultant, she has this period, what we call Great Start. When she becomes qualified means that her initial order to the company is a minimum of 600 wholesale, or in those first 4 months, her orders accumulate to 600 wholesale. She is now what we call Great Start Qualified. So 8, tied for number 8, is Cynthia McCallan and Vicki Highsmith. Congratulations. Number 7, Kate Emery with one new Great Start Qualified. 2 Great Start Qualified, Holly Dodson. Wow. Our top 5, Kate Mitchell with 2 Great Start Qualified. Number 4, Emily Smith, 2 Great Start Qualified. 4 new, 5 Great Start Qualified. 4 Great Start Qualified. New Car Achiever with 16 new team members and 9 Great Start Qualified. Sherry Mason, congratulations for being our Queen of Sharing this month, this seminar year at the halfway. Wow, that is amazing. You guys, each of us can have the opportunity to finish the National Court of Sharing by adding 24 Great Start Qualified team members in a seminar calendar year. And our seminar year end, I want to put this bug in your ear now, is June 30th. So just want to make sure you are aware of that. So congratulations to our Court of Sharing this month. Congratulations.
All right, Heidi, I think you're up.
Okay, Powered by Pink Achievers. This is when you put 600 wholesale into the company within the month, and it's in December is what we're recognizing, and that means you're selling 1,200 retail, you guys. So this is a great goal for everyone to stretch to. It's so exciting to get the jewelry that's designed just for Mary Kay consultants, and so these beautiful, lovely pink drop earrings, they're gorgeous. So let's see, we had 18 Powered by Pink Achievers. That is awesome for the month of December. Penny Adams, Lisa Clark, Trish Dillingham, Angie Daughtery, Jennifer Edwards, Sally Ellis, Amy England, Vicki Highsmith, Allie Hines, Kayla Kirkman Gertz, Robin Leckener, Sherry Mason, Julie Merker, Bonnie Meisner. We have Laura Newsom, Hannah Opolka, and Cindy Phillips and Tiffany Reed. Way to go, ladies. Exciting. Oh my gosh, I love it when we earn jewelry for free. Okay, and then the other thing is the Consistency Club. So always work to be consistent in our work, right? And so Mary Kay pays us with jewelry when we work consistently for the first 6 months of your business. These certain ladies have earned these beautiful earrings. I love it. Lisa Clark, Sally Ellis, Laura Newsom, and Sherry Mason. Way to go, you ladies. That's 600 consistently for the last 6 months. And then for this upcoming year, from January to July, we also have the consistency bracelet that I think that was on a slide previous, but oh well. Okay, and this month that bracelet's gorgeous.
Bracelet.
I love it. Oh, and directors are earning those too. So okay, and then this month for January, you guys, it's the beautiful pink powered up necklace, and so that's what you guys are stretching for. So congratulations, set your sights for the Powered Up by Pink jewelry. Yay!
Ooh. And it's always so fun with the Powered by Pink jewelry. I always tell people, even if you're not a jewelry person, like it's the premise behind it is what the whole purpose is. And use it as a gift. Give it to somebody in your family. Give it away to as a hostess gift or your top hostess or something like that. Like so many different things you can do with that.
And they're always so much prettier in person than the pictures.
Yes.
never do justice, y'all.
Yes. Yes. All right. So next we get to talk about STAR consultants. And I'm going to actually do two types of recognition for this. We're going to recognize first those consultants that actually completed the STAR consultant program for the second quarter. So from September 16th through December 15th, these women are the ones that completed STAR consultant and are able to pick a prize from Mary Kay. And this is really awesome because when you are a Powered by Pink achiever consistently every single month, you are going to finish the STAR consultant program for the quarter. So it just ties in one right after the other. So first, for the STAR quarter 2 recognition at the Sapphire level, Taylor Olson, Robin Lichtenauer, Katrina Hanlon, Jamie Lockmuller, Lisa Feigl, Heather Scott, and Angela Rogers. Woohoo!
Yay!
Then moving up to the Ruby level with 2,400 wholesale is Trish Dillingham, Jody Chance, Patty Kennedy, and Claudia Mija Edwards. Woohoo!
Yay!
Then we're moving on up. Like, I don't know if anybody's old enough to know that, like moving on up, like from the TV show. But some of you guys are not old enough to know that, but that's what I always think about. And so we're moving up to the diamond level. We actually did not have anyone at the diamond level because they went on right on past it. And so at the emerald level with 3,600, we had Lisa Clark, Sally Ellis, and Amy England. And then at the top of the STAR consultant program is the pearl level. And there's actually multiple levels of pearl, but this is the top area that you are striving for as far as STAR consultants. And so we had 4 pearl stars in our future area. So let's give a round of applause to Emily Smith, Laura Newson, Terry Mason, and Angie Daughtry. Woohoo! So all of those women were able to select a prize for Mary Kay or to be able to just accumulate their points. They can save those points and be able to pick out a bigger prize at the end of the year or even after multiple seminar years as well, which is so awesome with this new program that we have. But we also want to recognize those that are on target this quarter. So the new quarter that started December 16th and goes until March 15th, we already have consultants that are on target and one consultant that has already reached the STAR consultant level for this quarter. And so on target with at least 300 wholesale is Penny Adams, Amy England, Angie Daughtry, Tara Herbert, Vicki Highsmith, Allie Hines, Julie Merkel, Cindy Phillips, and Tiffany Reed. Woohoo! And then, as I said, we have one consultant that is already at the Sapphire level. And guys, it's been what, like 2 weeks since the STAR consultant started, or STAR quarter started. So who knows where she will end up on the STAR consultant path. But congratulations to new consultant, Bonnie Mosner. Woohoo! All right. And then we talked about with the STAR consultant program, the consistency between this and the Powered by Pink Achiever. And so for the STAR consultant program, it averages between 300 to 800 retail each week. So when you are doing that, depending on what level you want to achieve, is what you are tracking as far as your sales. Now, here's the deal, guys. If you have not went and looked at the STAR consultant program, I highly encourage you to go do so. It's on In Touch. Go under contest and promotions, or contest and I can't think of what it's labeled. Contest and something. And look for STAR consultant quarter, new STAR consultant program, and it will have it on there. Look at all of the prizes that Mary Kay has. Go to that website and see everything. There's travel vouchers, there's things for your home, there's gift certificates, there's all different kinds of things that you can do. We're actually looking to remodel our basement. So I'm going to look at Home Depot gift cards and Lowe's gift cards, because why not be able to use that towards that renovation as well? So all different kinds of things that you want. Pick what speaks to you, pick what gets you excited, and make that your level of tracking so that you know how much in retail sales you have to hit every single week to hit that goal. And then as you continue selling, you're going to move to this next court, which Maya's going to talk about, for the Court of Sales.
All right, friends. Well, like I said, there's 2 courts that are recognized by Mary Kay. It is the National Court of Sales. This is when you do 40,000 retail in one seminar year, from July 1st of 2021 to June 30th of 2022. So here's what's exciting though, is last year, Sherry Mason showed us that anyone can do the National Court of Sales in less than 6 months.
Mhm.
So all of us today could earn the National Court of Sales. But I also want to tell you that we have many National Court of Sales achievers. So reach out to Mary Pyatt or to Sally Ellis or Jennifer Huff or myself or Amy England about how to finish this court, because it can be done. So let's recognize those who are in our top of the National Court of Sales at the halfway mark of our seminar year. Number 10 with 10,994 retail, Angela Rogers. 11,743 retail, Emily Smith. Number with 12,164, Taylor Olson. 7 with 13,305, Katrina Hanlon. 6 with 15,387. Here we go. Okay, so number 5 with 15,549, Laura Newsom. Number 4 with 16,383, Lisa Clark. With 16,477, Amy England. Have already finished the Princess Court. So they are already invited to the mystery date. They will be recognized at the Mary Kay National Area at Seminar this year. And they are well on target to go beyond finishing the National Court of Sales. Number 2 with 24,525. Number 1 with 25,887, Angie Dowtree. Woo! Way to go.
That's so exciting. All right. So, you guys, as we are getting ready to start a brand new Mary Kay year, we got to actually kick off. The company, as you know, waited until today to be able to launch all of the company promotions that we have in place. And so I don't know if you've been able to check those out, but now is your chance that we are going to share all of those details with you. And so Jennifer is going to hop on here next and go over all of the details. So Jennifer, take it away.
Yeah. Well, if you know me, you know I love details. So Mary asked me to do this part. I was like, perfect. I got it. So if you are brand new to Mary Kay, you will quickly learn that typically on the first of the month is when Mary Kay, the company, will send us an email and everything will update on In Touch as far as what jewelry we get to earn, any new promotions, announcements, and things like that. And due to the holidays, they waited until today, the first business day of the month, to announce everything. So more details about everything I'm about to share is on In Touch. Of course, ask your director if you have questions. But the very first thing that I want to share with you is that there is a new compensation plan document. So this is like all the information about how to make money in Mary Kay, the different levels, all in one nice, like 2.5 page document. So it's really easy to read, and you can find it on In Touch. Go to the resources tab, and then it's under publications. Okay, In Touch, resources tab, publications, and you will find this beautiful document. Okay, they did also announce that there is going to be a price increase on our Mary Kay products, which good news for us is that means everything's on sale technically on our website for customers. And so your director is going to be sharing more about this with you in the coming weeks, because we want to help you and your customers like learn about this together and maximize on it and how it can be a really good business tool for you moving forward. And so I'm very thankful for Mary Kay and how they've kept everything the same through COVID the last couple of years. But as you know, everything else is inflating a little bit, like groceries and gas and things like that. So do cosmetics as well. So like I said, your director will give you more details about that in the coming days and weeks, I'm sure. And don't worry, nothing will go into effect until middle of February. So we've got some time there. And I'm not talking a huge jump either, like $1 on mascara. It's not big. Anyways, moving on. So the next announcement they made is something called the Team Building Consistency Challenge. All right. So it's a brand new challenge that is running from January 1st to March 31st. And so you qualify in this challenge by doing two things. One, you earn your Powered by Pink jewelry every month. So January, February, and March. That's the cumulative 600 wholesale throughout those 3 months individually. And you have 3 personal team members become Great Start qualified. If you heard earlier, that's when they're in the first 4 months of their business and either their initial order or cumulative in those 4 months, they reach $600 wholesale ordered from the company. Now, they don't have to join January, February, March. Maybe you had someone join your team in October, November, or December, and they're not qualified yet. Well, when they become qualified in January, February, or March, they count towards this. So earn your jewelry for 3 months in a row and have 3 personal team members become Great Start qualified. And you will earn a gorgeous 3-strand, like pink, pearl, and gold bracelet. The pictures are on In Touch. I'm sure your director will be sharing them with you as well if she hasn't already, but it's a beautiful bracelet that I know each and every one of us can earn, and it's going to look beautiful when we all go to company events and we get to display our beautiful bracelets. So that was the next announcement. The one after that I get to tell you about is Career Conference. So for many of us, myself included, like, I've not even been to a career conference. So if any of the other directors want to chime in, if I missed something, tell me, because I've never been myself because we've been virtual since I've been a part of Mary Kay. But this is kind of like a mini seminar coming to a town near you. And so they have these conferences on big cities all across the United States. And so, of course, all this information is on In Touch. And registration will be opening like the first few days of February, like February 2nd and 3rd, depending on which city you'll be registering for. And so you can find out all the details on In Touch under the events tab. All right, so there's events, special events, and then career conference. And so I know many of us, at least in Missouri, like our closest one is Springfield. I know there's one in Louisville, Kentucky for a lot of Heidi's unit. And if you're not in either one of those 2 states, don't worry. Like I said, they're all across the United States. So we'll find one that you get to go to. It's a 2-day event, like a Friday evening and then Saturday, put on by Mary Kay. There's on stage recognition. And so also on In Touch, you can figure out how to earn on stage recognition at the event and other recognition. I know on stage is like if you're a red jacket, you get on stage recognition, or if you're working to earn a car, if you earned a car, new director, anything like that. So it's going to be an exciting conference for everyone. And if you register, you will receive a wholesale credit, kind of like what they did for seminar. Like you register and you get a credit for your next order afterwards, and you also get a discount on seminar when you go to career conference too. So that's exciting. Finally, there is a special VIP luncheon that you get invited to at your local career conference. Listen to this: when you have 2 Great Start personal team members between December 1st and February 28th. Okay, so this already is backtracking for December. So if you had any new team members join and they're Great Start qualified, they already count. So when you have 2, you're invited to a special VIP luncheon. Okay, so this is all career conference happening in March. It's like the last 2 weekends in March. And so mark your calendars. Like I said, your director can give you more info. And then the final announcement is that the $30 e-kit has been extended. So thank you, Mary Kay, for passing this on, letting us carry it even further. So right now it's extended until June 30th, which is the end of our seminar year. So there's the $30 option to start, the $130, and then that 45 sample pack can go on either one of those as well.
Really good.
Awesome. Thank you, Jennifer. And I knew you would be the perfect one to go over all those details for us. So thank you so much for that. Okay, so now you guys, we wanted to bring you a special training for tonight. And so as the 4 of us directors were talking and trying to figure out for sure what we wanted to share with you tonight, how we're kicking off the brand new, like Mary Kay year, like not Mary Kay year, half year, like that whole celebration kind of thing. we actually kind of wanted to be able to share with you a little bit more kind of from the heart as far as training. And so each of the directors is going to share with you something that they learned during 2021, and then one thing that they want to focus on for themselves for 2022. So one thing that they learned from 2021 and one thing that they're focusing on for 2022. And I invite you guys, as you hear the directors share, comment, have any aha moments, anything that you can resonate with, put it in the comments. If you have questions, put it in the comments as well, because we truly want this to be something to where we are able to share with you that we're human as well. We have lots of thoughts, emotions, obstacles, celebrate, like we have it all. Okay. And so we hope that this is something that is helpful and beneficial to you, but also can be inspirational in the fact of just knowing that if we can go through these things, if we can learn these things and we can be focusing on these things, then so can you. So we didn't really decide who was going to go first. So Heidi, Jennifer, or Maya, does one of you guys, like, anybody want to be the first to go with that? No?
That's
Yes?
fine.
No?
I can. I could go. Can you
Go
hear
for
me
it,
okay?
Heidi.
Okay.
Yep.
Oh gosh. Okay. Well, guys, this is so exciting because none of us have shared our one thing with each other. So we have no
Nope.
clue like what the other directors are going to say. And I'm like, so lean in. And like Mary said, as we share our hearts with you guys, and I hope there's, some good takeaways from all of this. But okay, so I got to talk fast. Okay, so to take you back to my one thing for 2021 was I needed to take you quickly back to January last year, where we were not on target for our Chevy Malibu even, but we had to earn it that 6 months. And so we were not even car production. And so at the beginning of January, have you guys ever started like feeling like, oh my goodness, like I wasn't down, but I just knew like something had to change. Like I had to change. And so I started to invest in myself, reading lots of books. And with my unit, I did a Bible study called The Double Blessing because I knew I needed to double my numbers. And it was a scary place to be. So if you're in a scary place, come right now, January 3rd. It's okay. That's where I was probably last year, okay? To be honest. And then we finished in 6 months, not the one car, but the next level car, guys. And really we're Premier Plus right now, if they had that, but going on target for Cadillac. And I would say the one thing that changed was investing in yourself, your mind shift, spending time with the Lord, know yourself, and know to invest in yourself. So whatever that looks like, go do it, because I felt in my spirit I had more to give, but I knew I wasn't ready for it. So I had to prepare my mind to receive it. Okay. To believe it and receive it. And, so that's what I did in January. And you guys, I was thinking about this today and I was like, you know what? Our numbers did double, from last January, all of our numbers. And guess what else doubled? My income, it more than doubled. And so, my unit size doubled. Yeah, it's exciting. So, so whatever is like in your heart and that's what you want to accomplish, go for it. Okay. Cause that's your gut. Number 2, going into the 2022, the thing that I'm going to focus on again is growing myself. Because I'm at a new level and you're never stop growing as a leader. And one of the things I was talking to my husband is like, looking at national and lots of offspring and lots of car drivers, I was like, man, I've got a lot of changing to do, and I'm excited about it. My personality style usually doesn't like change, but that's not my affirmation. I love change. I embrace it and I'm always changing. And so this year I need to grow my personal performance, like my personal business. And also I just need to trust my own leadership gifts, like that God's given you, because it's going to look different from everybody else. It's okay. We don't want cookie cutter consultants. We want you to be you and unique, and God to use the gifts that you bring to the table. And so that's mine. So yay.
Wow.
Wow. That's awesome. That is so awesome. And I guess we can kind of, I don't know if we want to like affirm or talk about things as each person talks. I know we've got a time limit, but I think it is just the so smart aspect of it, of like, it starts with you. You know what I mean? Like when you
Yes.
focus on you focus on what you need to do, growing yourself, like all the like that's the change for all the things that need to come. So I loved that part of it.
Yeah.
Okay. Any other comments on Heidi's, or who wants to go next? Maya, you're
I'll go.
showing it on my screen. Do you want to go?
Sure. Okay. So, of course, Heidi, I'm not surprised at all that you doubled because what you focus on grows, right? What we focus on grows. And I remember last year you training in the month of March on money, and it was evident that you were focusing on things that you wanted to change. And so it's cool because my thing that I felt like I learned in 2021 was to embrace things I've never done. Stop telling myself it's hard because I haven't done it yet. So I'm going to say that again. Embrace things you've never done and stop telling yourself it's hard because you haven't done it yet. I remember waking up on July 1st when we finished for the first time ever the Circle of Excellence, and we had earned our B and we had done things I had never done. And I woke up and I was like, that was the difference. It really wasn't that hard. It was changing how I viewed it. But it's beautiful because, like I said, my thing I said was embracing things I've never done. And some of those things were taking a Sabbath. Embracing things I had never done was actually seeking help, that I needed help for my anxiety and my depression that I was experiencing. Some of that was getting more help, that I was afraid to get more help because what if I couldn't handle it? What if the embracing things I had never done was actually inviting people to be a part of that victory, because I was afraid it would look selfish. And so when I embraced things I had never done, I got things I had never gotten before. And to look at it now and to see it today, I'm like, wow, they were these amazing, it was just permission, giving myself to do things I knew were going to make an impact. And for whatever reason, it had been a stopping point. So that would be the one thing I learned in 2021, is to embrace things you've never done and stop telling yourself it's hard because you haven't done it yet. And then the one thing I'm focusing on in 2022, no joke, is consistent growth. Consistent growth. So one of the things I want to get wickedly good at is the 3+3+3 program. It is actually something that is very normal in the Mary Kay world. It's 3 selling appointments, 300 wholesale, and 3 interviews. And I want to become so unbelievably wicked consistent that it just happens organically and naturally. And so that, no joke, today on my calendar or on my to-do list was to get my first 3 bookings on the calendar and to go into every week with at least 3 appointments on my date book, personal appointments. So, which is also really funny because Heidi just said that that's what's her focus too, was her personal business, because you can't ever go wrong when you focus on those things. So that's my focus, is consistent growth. So there you go, guys. There's mine.
Love it. And that was, I mean, all of us could tell, Maya, like when you did embrace that the thing of doing things that you've not done. And that doesn't, I love that you gave the examples of like the Sabbath, of getting help, because it's not just achieving a goal that you haven't done. Sometimes it's the little things that you have to get over that hold you up, that get you to the big goal with that. So I loved that. Okay. Jennifer, do you want to go next, or do you want me to share?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm kind of taking a whole different direction, but that's okay because we all learn different things and we all focus, on different things to some extent. But the one thing that I learned this last year is I just needed to not be selfish. And by me saying this is, you never know who can be blessed by Mary Kay. So you just need to ask and ask and ask and ask again, because we have a gift that Mary Kay Ash has given us. And that was something I had to get in my mind was, okay, you know what? I just need to go out and ask people. And I asked everyone, all my hostesses, need to ask everyone who attends a party, every customer, every person you go to church with. They should, like, when you're working towards a goal, like just ask, because of the gift that Mary Kay Ash has blessed us with. And so when I was looking at this last year, and just how Mary Kay has blessed our family and how much, like, how big of an impact it's had on our family, just overwhelmed with gratitude for this gift. And so, you know, we have new relationships with customers and consultants in our unit. We have excitement that's been created as we're, you know, as a family working towards big goals. We have different financial options now. For those of you who don't know, I had COVID in July and my husband just had it like right before Christmas. But both of those times, we still got paid for my Mary Kay business, even though neither one of us were working full time. And I mean, we've earned a free car. We haven't seen it yet, but we've earned it. And of course, you know, many other blessings along the way. And so just the gift that we have, like this back here, my unit knows what this is. This is our list of all the consultants in our unit who have joined chronological order, and we're adding new women to this. Like, this is what I'm excited about. And so it actually carries me into what I'm focusing on this year, is just being committed to carrying on Mary Kay Ash's dream and the vision that she had for our company. And it's up to us to continue that, to pass it on. And so while I've learned last year just to keep asking, but now I'm just so excited about getting to share that gift and that dream with other families, to see how it can bless their lives, whether, you know, regardless of, you know, how they join our Mary Kay family or how they work, you know, decide to work their businesses, that doesn't matter. So there's so much we can learn about our founder. And so I just am committed to constantly learning more and more about her. I mean, we have information on In Touch. There's different books that she's written. You can learn more through our Mary Kay Foundation. You know, just putting yourself out there. Like, if there's a promotion that the company's running where you can earn time from leaders and learn from them, learn from the women who learn from Mary Kay Ash herself, like, you better believe I'm going to be working to earn that. Or, you know, for you all, work to be in your red jackets, get on the, you know, that special training that we have once a month, where you get to learn and to be poured into and hear about, you know, what it looks like to really be a Mary Kay consultant, and just to embrace everything that Mary Kay Ash passed on to her, you know, her very first consultants when she founded our company. So that's what I learned, and that's what I'm focusing on.
That's incredible. And I think the thing I love about that most, Jennifer, is just as you were sharing, like, your overwhelming gratitude for that, is to think back that one of the first big, like, I guess virtual, I guess it was kind of big, virtual events that you participated in that led you to the decision to join was the Mary Kay Ash birthday celebration.
Yeah.
And so I just think that like ties in so perfectly with that passion that you have for that, and being able to share that with other people. So I loved that. Love it, love it, love it. Okay. So for mine, I would say my number one thing, like, that I learned in 2021 is that there's no one right pace to go. Because, you know, especially as you hear about people's, you know, journeys in Mary Kay and the success that they have and all of that, if you're one of those type of people that sometimes can kind of go down that comparison road that we all can fall prey to from time to time, is to know that there's not a right pace, like, there's not a one way to have to do it, or there's not if you haven't done it by this time, that means you can't ever do it. And I think truly fully embracing that and not feeling guilty or bad or anything about that was the one thing I learned. And I even had come across a quote, I think it was probably technically a tweet by Dr. Caroline Leaf, which, if you're not familiar with her, she does a lot on like brain kind of things, that she's phenomenal. But she shared this quote that says, instead of assuming you're behind, ask, where did I get the idea that I'm supposed to be following a certain timeline? When we question our assumptions, we create opportunities to unwire untrue narratives from our brains and lives that may be the root of mental distress. And so that to me was like the most powerful thing I learned, because I was stressing myself out. Like I was, putting some of that undue, stress on my mind, on my body because of a thought that I had. And so learning that there doesn't have to be one pace that you have to go was what I learned in 2021. And then what I'm focusing on is something that I kind of started that process a little bit more in 2021 as well, but just focusing on, I like to call them needle moving activities. And basically this kind of comes into the whole idea of what Heidi talked about as far as growing yourself, the being consistent, the business activities, but just thinking about what the things are to do every single day that move the needle forward. And the thing I love most about trying to focus on this is it doesn't just have to be, booking attempts or career chats or things like it can also include the things that help you be the type of person that you want to be. And so it could also be the needle moving activity of, I need to move my body each day, so I'm going to exercise. It could be the needle moving activity of, I need to have some quiet time, or I need to read 10 pages, or any of those kind of things. Because I know we talked about it on our last Red Hot call where Maya shared from the $1 Million Retreat, but I've heard it multiple times that a lot of the women, especially in Mary Kay, but even outside of Mary Kay, that are, have that level of success that I would love to achieve, they don't work themselves to death. It's not all just about their work. It's about doing the things that make them the type of person that is successful. So it is eating right, taking care of your body, moving your body, doing the right kind of activities, because that creates the growth that you need to see going forward. So not one right pace to go, and then focusing on the needle moving activities. So there you go. All right. Go ahead.
I just love that.
Yeah.
I think it's a good reminder, right? Doesn't matter what season of life or what age or what you have or haven't accomplished. I think that's so powerful. And I feel like it goes perfectly with the quote that I shared today. And I want to share with you guys. I feel like this would be a really powerful, powerful way to close. Okay, so here it is. It would be a shame for the enemy to believe in your potential more than you do. This is from Priscilla Schreier. And I just think of that, like, I think the enemy attacks us all, you guys, because the enemy believes in your potential and the gifts that you offer and the strengths that you have. Well, no wonder he's going to attack you or make you think those thoughts, or, whatever you are going through or experiencing, because he believes you're in your potential. And so I read that today from her and I was like, whoo, okay. So
yeah, absolutely. All right. Do we want to open it up if anybody has any questions or comments or aha moments or anything like that? I know the chat is going crazy with everybody saying things. So I'm glad that was helpful. So yeah, if anybody wants to unmute or say anything or anything, you guys can.
I just wanted to say thank you to all of you women. You just are so inspiring and so encouraging. And I'm just so grateful for each one of you, and that each one of you is different.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. All right. Okay, I don't see anything else. So awesome. Well, Maya, I think will you share that quote for us one more time again, and we'll just close after that? I think that would be awesome.
My sisters, it would be a shame for the enemy to believe in your potential more than you. You are loved, you are beautiful, you are talented, beyond anything that we could ever comprehend or imagine. And so we just pray blessing over you and your family in 2022. We pray that you talk to your director about what you want these next 6 months, what you want this next year to look like, and pray for that double blessing, that Heidi talked about. What a beautiful and powerful prayer. And so I believe that could be our anthem, is just praying for that double blessing, praying for that double portion, that God would bless the harvest, but that what all of us would be faithful and obedient enough to go and work the fields. We love you all. We just pray that tonight has touched your hearts in ways that we couldn't do ourselves. And we look forward to celebrating with you guys also on Wednesday night. Your guest speaker for All in Watch It Wednesday is actually us. We're doing Dreaming with the Directors. And so we're going to talk to you about dreaming and dreams that we had when we started and dreams that we have today, and what it's like to dream in our Mary Kay world, because when you guys all agree that a lot of the world today does not dream. And so we're going to talk about dreams on Wednesday night. So we invite all of you. I'm going to dare each of you to have 3 people on Wednesday night, this Wednesday in 2 days, and join us in the All In Virtual Beauty group on Facebook. Invite your friends and invite your family to join us and to watch. It's going to be fun and real and authentic and fabulous. And we're so excited to share with you guys about dreaming with the people that you guys love. So join us this Wednesday, 8 p.m. Central Standard Time in the Watch It Wednesday All In Virtual Beauty group. Okay.
That's it. Awesome, you guys. Well, having a wonderful night. Thanks so much for joining us, and we'll see you on Wednesday.
Awesome. Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.